Holy shit.
Luke, this is a question just for you. A question just for you, like just specifically for you, because you're pure-blooded and everything.
Sounds really racist right now.
As the only pure blood.
Pure blood.
Yeah. We're all mudbloods.
What's the question?
If you had to rank races, which one would be top, which one would be bottom?
Human rights, bro. Number one.
Ooh. I'm talking about races, like specific races.
He's PR trained.
Right, specific races. Who's the worst?
Who?
Yeah.
Some fucked up shit, bro. I can't fucking come with anything,
I know
bro.
what you're talking about. I'm saying like who's the worst like sort of racer? Like there's like 800-meter races, you know, there's sprinters. Like what type?
The short distance, bro. I don't like them short distances.
Where are they from? Anyway, we're back.
We're back. We're better. We're here with Blueface. So yeah, why did you let your girl beat on you, bro? I mean, why you do that shit
Holy
all night?
First off.
Nah, jokes. We're back. We're back.
Why is he Blueface when you're the one? Nah, you're Krishan.
You're
Have you
toxic.
guys- yeah.
Yeah, hella toxic.
This guy just like coughs out of nowhere and shit, does wild shit. Yeah.
That is literally impossible. Would never happen.
What?
The crazy shit you're saying. It's okay to like have your like experiences
Yeah.
come out onto other. I know some people like to.
That's called
Deflecting?
no.
No.
Wait, what are we saying?
That is called
Projecting.
Projecting.
Just
I think
because
that's
you're
the one.
projecting your traumas onto me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're traumatized, bitch. Fuck, you can get over
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But
Yeah.
no, it's okay. I'm here for you. Come on.
Speaking of Blueface and shit, like, I have an opinion on that.
And?
No, actually, on you.
What is Blueface? I don't actually know what this is.
Blueface is a rapper.
The rapper.
And his
That could
wife-
never
his
happen to me.
Girlfriend.
He gets
Oh,
beat
it's a
up by his
person.
girlfriend. That could never happen to me.
Do you not know who Blueface is?
I've never heard of him.
He's literally got a tattoo of Blueface on him.
He's literally the worst rapper.
Like
ever.
he has a bit of blue on his face.
No, he's got the Benjamin, the $100 bill.
Like Blueface. You know, like Blueface. Nah, give
never
him
heard-
some context on the story. So
Yeah, I don't know
Blueface is
what's
a
going on.
rapper, right? But he's kind of famous right
He
now.
made Thotiana.
Yeah, like he's kind of famous right now
That's so
because
funny, that name.
because his girlfriend is like famous for like beating him up. Like they just have the most toxic relationship on the internet.
Oh wait, this is the video that you guys. I remember it was in the group chat. It
We've
was like,
sent a few.
Yeah, like she
She's the one
broke
with no
Kai
teeth or
Cenat's
something?
door. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
missing it too.
Like the front tooth as well, bro.
Bro, something about that girl and whoever is a fan of her, I'm like, oh, why? Like, you know how like we have our role models, and then if your role model is that or Megan Thee Stallion who's lying about getting shot by Tory, something's wrong with you, don't you think?
A little bit.
Why are you guys staring at me like I'm not speaking English? Like, no, give me some input.
yeah.
You gotta think about it. Yeah, no, I think like some of the stuff that, but I mean, it happens with like both sides too. Like,
Yeah.
like
Like me and Obama, the only last good men left.
Wow. No, they just want to be like on some hands
no,
on my knees, shaking ass and my
she's definitely a fraud. Like
Which one?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Bro, did you see also
Like
apparently
she's good artist. Like I don't listen to her, but like it's like she's clearly successful.
Just a good record label behind her.
Musician.
She has the best genetics because she got shot in the foot and then tried out for the Chargers about 2 weeks later.
But if she's rapping about the fact that like she runs the D, and then she's lying about the fact
The D line or the D? Like what?
huh?
What was she rapping about?
No, she has a song that she's like, I don't like dick don't run me, I run dick.
yeah, clearly not. Idiot.
Clearly not, right? She's just lying about a little dude
Yeah.
shooting her.
Bro, you know what's so funny? She's saying that, oh, it's taking a strain on my relationship because I don't want my man to like know about like all the things I did in the past or like all the sexual shit. That's all she raps about.
Oh.
Fuck we talking about?
Yeah,
Sex sells, bro.
A lot of that stuff's pretty degenerate, like the Cardi B. And
That's a very Tate thing to say.
it is degenerate though.
You look like him right now with the glasses.
I was bald before him, so.
Okay.
But I'm glad he made it popular. So
Oh, speaking of Tate, I know how thoughts are like everywhere. There's someone on this podcast who was talking to a girl, right? I don't know who it is. We're not going to say who it is because it's private information. But there's there's someone on this podcast who was talking to a girl, and like, what do you mean? Are you an owl? Are you an owl, bitch? Let me explain the story. What the hell? So there was someone on this podcast who was talking to a girl on Instagram, but then something happened, and now they don't talk as much, and she pretty much stopped talking to him. If you look at her likes, one of the likes is Tristan Tate. Imagine competing with Tristan Tate. Imagine.
Really? Is this legit?
Yeah. So what Janru?
Yeah, what do you think of this?
Yeah, what do you think of that? Like, how, if you're in that situation, I'm not saying it's you. Could be anyone.
Could be anyone.
Could be anyone in
Could
this.
be anyone in this this couch and that chair.
Could be anyone, right?
So my ex-girlfriend. So what was the situation again?
No. Why are you saying you?
Yeah.
We're not specifying who it is, but
Yeah,
someone on this podcast used to talk to a girl, but now Tristan Tate is liking her photos, and somehow she doesn't respond to him anymore.
To the guy. That's his.
To the person on this podcast.
Oh, that's
That's nuts,
tough.
bro.
How
Holy
wild is that?
Shit.
bro.
That's
when,
pretty
like, all
crazy.
this, I hate the Tate brothers thing. Once you get somebody with a little clout and a lot of money.
Yeah, shit changes, bro.
Imagine.
Listen, if I could leave this conversation with one thing and for people to learn from, it's this. If you get money, you're her type. That's it. That's
point,
it.
good point.
It's plain and simple. If you're getting money, you're her type.
A little bit of clout
Yeah.
changes a little bit
Like
of
they ask you what your sign is. If it's $sign, you're in.
Yeah.
That's it. What's your sign? $sign.
But who is it?
I don't know. Who is it?
Is it me?
I don't know. let's
He was
leave
telling
some
me about it
context
before, but I
clues.
don't know who it
But
is.
anyway, imagine
what's
trying
my
to compete with someone like that. Like obviously he's not like a rapper or anything. Like I feel like them or even like like some sort of athlete. There's still like some girls that would not talk to them and talk to one of us. But when it's someone like that who can just fly you to Dubai
Yeah.
on a private jet, it's
Changes up a little bit.
like, bro,
Yeah.
You've instantly lost.
bro, bro.
As soon as you see it, because also you like knowing like what they talk about and their content and like how much of a player the two brothers are. They don't get hit up by chicks. If they want the chick, they're hitting them up. So as soon as you see that person's on their radar, you know it's game over.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as you see like a blue tick, it's done.
But it's different when it's one of the Tates because they're
They're, like,
really about that
certified-
shit. Like
certified dollar
bro,
signs.
how do you compete with that? And like because they're like so they're into chess, you have to think of you in the chess game. Like if they're the ones that can just move across the board and you're just a pawn, how do you like?
You can only move one space at a time.
How do you even compete with that? He
That's
can just
when
be
you
like.
just
You can be like, I'll talk to you, but I have work today. They can just be like, I can fly you out tonight. Kind of tough, man.
you gotta change your girl.
Kind of tough. I feel like you just have to be like, all right. Like as a man, sometimes you got to step back and be like, he got that.
Can't win,
yeah.
can't win
Yeah,
every battle.
right?
In that
Yeah.
situation, you probably shouldn't just even try again. Like just
Yeah, it's like, next.
yeah.
You gotta accept your L.
Maybe
You've
Yeah.
gotta
yeah,
accept
you
your
just
L
have
because
to-
nobody wants to admit it, but like, you know, man, you put your emotions away. It's like, all right, bro, that's all you.
Yeah.
Take that.
Because we're not delusional, unlike
Yeah.
some people who are. What are we talking about? What?
Delusional.
What? You think I was talking about a
that's crazy.
specific
Like-
gender? It's crazy.
Nah, if all of a sudden she loses interest, and then you see one of the Tate brothers like her post, and I'm like, you just gotta hold that L,
yeah.
Right.
and then you take
That's-
another L and turn it into a W. There
Mm.
you go.
How does that work?
You
though?
just you take another L from somewhere, bro.
I think it's just
That
like
sounds
a
like two
thing.
L's to me.
Yeah, it is. You take one more L.
You just keep taking L's too, like a dummy.
Take another one. Hey, it sounded cool in my head. Alright?
You started doing sign language.
That's just a 2-game losing streak.
Right, you just suck.
But then you gotta win. but who? Tristan Tate?
Yeah.
Oh damn.
And I feel like girls like him more. not that girls don't like Andrew, but like he's the guy that has the suits and he's
They
like
don't want to
James
say
Bond.
they like him.
They like
when
him,
it
bro.
comes down to it, they love that.
But this is just like to expand it onto just life. It's crazy how we have to compete with men like that. It's like we got to get our money up, bro. Like we're competing with like they have hundreds of millions, can fly any girl out, and they can fight and shit, and they're big and like, fuck. I need to get, get the dicks out of my mouth. That's wild. But you know what I mean? Like
that dick all the way in your mouth. Huh?
I don't think I can do this.
You've been sucking up so long, they might come.
Oh man, fuck. But it's something to aspire to, is what I'm trying to say.
Older, you realize, fuck, the competition is tough out here.
And I respect
everybody's
women.
choosing. Yeah, everybody's choosing, and I respect that.
Let
for
me
them
finish
choosing.
my sentence. I
There you
didn't
go.
just say I respect women because I do. But I respect women that go for that sort of guy. Because if they just go for any sort of person, it's like, oh, you're just giving away to anyone. But
it also depends like where you're looking, who you're going for. Like, there's definitely going to be a good portion of women who isn't even on their radar.
exactly.
Or they're even like, because some women wouldn't even be into that lifestyle as well.
Yeah. Dumb ones.
You get the bag and you just gotta fumble it.
Idiots.
Bruh,
Who doesn't want to ride around in a supercar in a different country? You get flown out private jet.
The broke people. That's who. Fuck.
I want to get. Hey, Tristan, we have the same name, bro.
Fly me out,
Fly
some-
me out, bro. Fuck.
Can you do
you just
something?
get an old crazy woman fly you out.
Yeah, talk about your story.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, so-
god.
All right, this one specifically,
Definitely
it's you.
speaking from
It's you.
experience.
It's you.
We don't have to hide it.
It's you. No, nothing much.
Yeah, so when a top
Okay.
G woman flies you
G
out,
woman.
to,
Calls you at 2 a.m. I've told this story before. Alex is here. I'll tell it again.
there you go.
Alright. Yeah.
So this is already public and like
Public
knowledge.
info.
Yeah, probably
People know
probably
that.
about 30 people watched it. That's okay though. This will get 32 people.
No, we mentioned one of the Tates is gonna get at least 33.
Somebody else say 34.
look.
34.
Alright, so basically, I was sleeping. I was seeing this older woman at the time, and like it was during COVID, so she wanted out of Sydney, and you know how we had that really shitty lockdown, can't do anything.
Yeah, we had one of the worst lockdowns.
Yeah, you can go out for like 30 minutes, come back in.
Bro,
5 kilometer
I
radius.
got stopped and told to go home by the
No,
cops.
really?
I was
Did
going
you?
for a walk at like 2 a.m. in
By 2 a.m.
2 a.m. What the fuck you doing?
Bro, think about it. There's no one out.
Yeah.
It's the safest time to walk.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just going for a walk at 2 a.m. in Potts Point.
Totally casual.
All
2
black,
a.m.
all
walk.
black outfit in Potts Point at 2 a.m.
No, I was wearing some basketball gear, whatever.
That's how it was all black.
I was wearing Lakers. I was actually wearing Lakers gear. It was purple.
Potts
Oh,
Point.
so
That's close enough to black.
Anyway, like I'm just walking down the street. This is in Sydney, Australia, by the way. Like you're not.
Nothing happens.
Yeah. And there's first I'm just walking. This cop car rolls by slowly, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? And then you just keep. So I just stop. I'm like, just to make sure they're not following me, and it just kept going. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I started like to be on alert. When I was like, maybe they're looking for someone around here. Maybe I should.
Oh, like just in case
Yeah,
you get
I
jumped.
should probably take a headphone off and just to watch my back. And then so then I just stop for a bit, and then I walk back the other direction, and they do a U-turn and come back around, drive slowly past me again. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I just like walk up the stairs just to get out of their vision, and then they take off, and then I walk back down the stairs, and then like 5 minutes later they pull up right onto me, and they're like, what are you doing, mate?
Oh,
I'm like, what do you mean, what am I doing?
must be Boston
I'm going for a
supporters,
walk. You're not allowed to be out here. I'm not allowed to walk in Sydney. And they're
that's
like,
wild.
nah, mate, you gotta go home. It's just the rules. So where do you live? I'm like, just around the corner. And then, so they're like, all right, well, you gotta go home. So I'm like, okay. I didn't want to argue with them. I'm not trying to like start shit. So then I walk home, and then I had to give them the address as well.
Which
So-
is wild.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
that's fucking like ridiculous. And then so then I get there, and then I see them drive past the address too to make sure I walked inside the house, and
We live in like literally a clown fucking world, bro. How is that allowed?
That's abuse of power.
That shit wouldn't
People
happen to
get-
Tristan
yeah.
Tate. The fuck?
Like, is it like there's no one out? Is that
Exactly.
is that a rule to protect people from COVID, or is that a like just tyrannical?
Right.
Like,
And they can, bro. Do you remember how crazy the fines were? $1,000.
yeah,
They had fucking helicopters
Do you remember,
in Western Sydney flying over the
Yeah.
suburbs.
Do you
How
remember
wild is
when the
that?
New South Wales Premier was like listing out all the fines? It was like, without a mask, $555,000 fine. Walking 10 kilometers outside your home, $600,000 fine. Fucking
so was that Glad? Whatever.
Gladys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gladys. And then she got found out that her
She'd been
husband-
hoeing about.
Oh no,
Ho,
she was
ho.
hoeing about, and she was topping off some dude who was corrupt. So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Is that real?
yeah.
No, she had to step down.
And
Yeah.
she was like, I didn't know he was doing all that. And people were like, oh no, she was abused by this dude. Like,
Yeah, damn well she's doing that
Well,
slobby
first of all,
tobby.
yeah, you was given tops until dude nutted. He's ugly and he's old. Why would you let a guy abuse you?
'Cause you have money.
You're a strong woman of power. You have power. You're the New South Wales Premier, and you got done.
Bro, just think about the cognitive dissonance that we have now. Like, before we used to be fined thousands of dollars just for being outside. You're not allowed to go outside pretty much if you're not vaccinated. Now they're trying to bring back COVID, but no one really cares. Bro, they were putting people in jail for being outside. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
And we've been
5
living like
kilometer
that for 2 years, and now they're just gonna be like, oh yeah, like that didn't really happen. Bro, people's businesses are gone because of that shit.
You walk through the city, there's like for lease sign. Everywhere.
Exactly. And now fucking inflation's going crazy. Like money, like right now being broke is probably so much worse than it was before
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people don't even say anything. Well, how come people don't say anything to the government? People don't say anything to just like publicly. Like we don't hear our friends being like, damn, that was crazy. We just forget about it.
We kind of moved on, eh?
How nuts is that, bro? We live in a country that just controls us like that. What
Yeah.
the fuck?
They made it normal. Like in Melbourne was worse too. They had bloody SWAT teams out and shit.
Melbourne,
Like,
yeah,
what the
Melbourne was wild.
like
Yeah.
like at the start, I was actually on board for the lockdown at the very beginning because it was like some crazy disease. We don't actually know what it is.
Yeah, and you
This
see
could,
videos
this
of
could be
people,
the start of
yeah.
a horror movie or
People were
some
like
shit.
dropping, like
Yeah.
passing out and shit.
Yeah, and then,
Yeah,
and then once
okay.
we started getting more data, that it was like the mortality rate,
Yeah.
the people dying from the disease were
Yeah.
older than people dying in general.
Right.
So
And they just made it yeah.
Past their life expectancy.
Yeah, we made it just sound like really scary. And you know what made it worse? It was the second lockdown. Remember how we had the
Oh, that
first
shit
one?
fucked
Yeah,
And then we had
everybody
like
up.
that second lockdown was the worst
It's because we already knew that it's not that crazy.
yeah, it's not that crazy. And people were like, the mindset was like, okay, we're out, we can do stuff. And then we just have to stay back in. And then everyone was like depressed because of that.
And they
Bro,
just
a
changed.
lot
They
of
just
people
moved the
like-
goalposts, bro. How crazy
They
was
just-
it?
They
a
kept
lot of
moving the
people
goalposts.
really got like,
yeah.
you know,
they're just seeing what they could get away with. It was like
Yeah.
1 week lockdown in July. Okay, well fine. I'll stay home for a week. I can get through a week. One more week. What?
and then
Another
a
week.
month.
And then it just ended up being like the rest of the damn year.
Like the race to get double vaccinated.
Right.
Yeah, they actually said it. And then a race to get
and then
double
there's like
vaccinated.
people only wanted to get Pfizer after the government spent like $500 million on 2 vaccines. Now everyone
Yeah,
wants
so
Bro,
they were
I
really
feel like a
pushing
bunch
that.
of that shit is fake. Do you remember when they put on the news in big letters and like I edit videos? I know how to make shit look scary. It'd be like 43 people have COVID. 43? And then there was a point when it was like thousands of people and it was the same energy. And then later on when the lockdowns were over, it was still the same amount. But because they thought, it's all right, we can just let them like do whatever now.
Yeah, it was really
Now it's not
controlled.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you like if you really opened your eyes around that time, you know how when people say pandemic, it's like people dying on the street, like fucking the Black Plague and shit. Like it's
Nah.
people like literally dying. Did you see that on the streets? No,
like the thing,
no, we didn't.
like it was definitely like important to like make sure people are protected because people are more susceptible to the like side effects and all that. And then and obviously some people were dying from it. It was real, like like Carl Anthony Towns' mom died from it.
My granddad died from COVID.
Like it was definitely, there was some like definitely fucked up situations, but you gotta to enforce the vaccine, to make people take it. Like I took the vaccine. I'm not anti-vax. I only took it twice. They weren't gonna get me in the third.
Fuck that.
Nah,
as soon as I could do everything I needed to do, I was like, okay.
And they try to get you with a fourth.
Yeah.
A lot of people get the fourth one.
I took the vaccine because I didn't want to be jobless.
Yeah.
It was. I got vaccinated from being homeless. That's what I got vaccinated from, not from a virus. Which bro, they were like, you have to get the vaccine. It's gonna stop you from getting it. I got it after I got the vaccine, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I got it. I was a super spreader at one point.
You could also, like, the argument against that, it wasn't that bad because you were vaccinated.
Yeah.
So it's just a fair argument.
My brother was not vaccinated. He got it for 1 day.
Yeah. Yeah, like, but
I know what you mean, though.
But, like, so the part where they're enforcing you to get vaccinated, having vaccine passports, make sure you're checking in there. And then it's like, it's good that the vaccine's being created because it is important to protect people, and we don't want, just because they're old, we don't want people to have elder family members that I love and I want to see around for a much longer time. But they can get vaccinated.
Right.
They don't have, once they're vaccinated, they're vaccinated. Like, why do I have to get vaccinated? They're already vaccinated.
Right.
So
if you believe in the vaccine, it should work for you.
Yeah.
I don't have to get it if it works for you. If I'm risking getting COVID by not getting vaccinated, then you should be fine because you're vaccinated. Right?
But
isn't that how it works?
You know what's crazy about that COVID thing? It was like a catalyst to like pre-existing diseases or like problems that people have already.
Yeah.
So if you have like a heart problem, you know, you're dangerous as like you're in danger of something bad happening to you. COVID was just like a catalyst to like push that through.
But I feel like if you had those problems already, that's the problem, not COVID.
Yeah.
Like my granddad, right? He passed away from COVID, which is really sad. But he's been having lung problems his whole life.
Yeah.
So like, yes, maybe that accelerated
Like
it. But
over the
if he
edge.
got the flu, the same thing would have happened.
Yeah, it's like the normal flu.
Yeah.
Going back to my story about my sugar mama, though.
All right, go. Yeah. Because we got, we get deep on this podcast, but yeah.
Not all jokes. What was I saying? 2 a.m. Yeah. So I got. She
I
didn't
might
wanna,
tell you a joke, but I'll never tell you a lie.
Because she didn't want to be in the lockdown. Calls me up at 2 a.m. and she's like,
Speak to the mic because
She was like,
suck on it.
Yeah.
"Yo, chill."
What's Matt doing?
She was literally saying, "Hey baby, what are you doing?" I was like, "It's 2 a.m. I'm not doing shit. I was just asleep." And she was like, "Have you ever thought about going to London?" I was like, "Yeah, I heard it's nice there. Quite expensive." I threw out the quite expensive because like, you know, she got money. So I was like, and then she goes, "Well, we got the family has a private jet. I'm thinking about moving there for maybe 3-4 months or a year. Would you like to join me?" It was at 2 a.m., right? You don't make decisions at 2 a.m. unless you're like, do I want to go to the sneaker link or not? That's the only decision you should make.
It's just horny decisions.
Yeah.
At 2.
This is not life-altering decisions. Bro, move to London from dollars to pounds? So I said, yeah, that'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
And she goes, do you have your passport? And I was like, yeah, it doesn't expire for like another 8 years. She goes, okay, good. That means we're going to London, right? I was like, shit, I guess so.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Yeah.
So like, whole time we were planning to move to London, and I had like uni and shit and all that happening. And then the only reason we did not move to London, or let me flex on you guys, or like Dubai or Monaco, where she has properties and yachts and all that shit.
How boring.
Because she wanted to go to London to see families there as well. The only reason we couldn't
This
go to
motherfucker's flexing being a tree. Being a little thought.
hey,
right.
chill. So the only reason we
your
didn't
thing.
go was that the private jet couldn't come to Sydney because of the COVID rules, apparently. So it was just chilling in Singapore.
Do your thing,
How
21.
wild is that?
That's crazy.
Do your thing.
Yeah. She was like, oh, damn, we really paid 75,000 for the jet. And just like,
Just to sit there.
just to sit there.
Wow.
Can
And,
you do something for me?
What a waste.
she made...
Can you do a little wrist flex for me?
I was chilling with her in the room, and then she goes, "Oh, I just made $5,000," and that was like what, like 2-3 minutes.
How old was she?
38.
Damn.
Woo!
Fuck.
Damn.
Damn.
So she was like prime time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for old people.
So there's something like she's not old, but it's like, oh damn.
Looks like
I'll
that's
do it.
young. What did you? She hasn't even
that's
reached
like-
her
that's
prime
fucking-
yet.
That's like something you gotta tick off your bucket list because they're pretty. But then she's not just like okay looking. She got money. I showed you as well, didn't I?
Yeah.
Money. And yeah, that was the story, and we just did like a bunch of wild shit after that. But that could have been like, imagine me.
She sucked your cock.
Yeah.
Nah, nothing like that happened. So yeah, imagine me just like leaving you guys like, yeah, I'm off to London now.
Hey, if you do that, I support.
Yeah,
I support.
I support the decision.
Yeah, I
eh?
support.
Do your
Like
thing.
I'm a grown person. I can make, and I speak English. I speak English. So
Yeah.
that was it. Yeah. I understand why a lot of these young girls.
Some dudes can switch to the queen and jump across the chessboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Do your thing.
You're the queen
yeah.
in this situation.
And then these days I'm trying to find another one of those. I know it's hard to find,
But
she actually found me.
Really?
Yeah.
Do your thing, 21.
Yeah.
Do your
Yeah.
She
thing.
found me.
How did she find you?
I was just, she's dressed normal, like I've shown you like her closet and her shoes and shit as well, and her accessories, and they're expensive, they're bougie. But on the day she found me, she was wearing normal clothes, and then we got to talking for a bit, and I just popped out a question because it was like, oh, what are you doing this weekend? She goes, nothing, and she asked me, what am I doing? And I said, oh, nothing, just boring one. I'm having a quiet one. She asked, oh yeah, maybe me and you could do something. Like, what's your number? And I put it in her phone. She messaged me right there in the spot. And then
Did she have a flip phone?
no, she had like the news.
Did you have to go?
You gotta press the numbers like 3 times with a letter. She got like the newest iPhone, and then I didn't really want to do it.
What was her phone like? Did you have to like dip the pen and then
the paper.
No, the fucking feather. Nah.
put it in a bottle, chuck it at the sea?
Yeah, she's not that old. Chill.
You know?
You know when they used to type
Yeah,
messages to pigeons' feet?
Did you have you know? Did you have like a really big like jewel that you got from the Titanic?
Shut up.
1987.
And I shot my shot, but like,
Who was her ex? George Washington. Or-
She had like a name like Mississippi.
nah, that's it. I'm done with this. Sorry, man.
That's a lovely story, bro. I think
Yeah,
she
it's
found a
cool.
hidden talent in you.
right.
Yeah.
But
And,
like, so you guys met, and she didn't look rich at the time, so she kind of
I just thought she was like an older woman who needed some loving.
So
Right?
she,
Fuck you.
You're a saint, bro.
so she,
Doing
she
God's work.
appreciated it more that you weren't just a gold digger off the bat.
Yeah, I was like, I found out, and I was like,
Yeah, he's just lying about not being a gold digger.
she's rich. She was like, bro, rich people have like wild conversations and wild like,
Right.
They act like it's not an act. Like they think it's nothing. So it's
Yeah.
like, God damn, like $10,000 for that dress. Damn,
Bro, I've been
And
in
she's
a
like-
room with
Yeah,
rich people
that's
and
great.
they talk about, they were like, the conversation was, yeah, I remember when you had the Audi R8. I don't really like that, but I like the AMG that you have now.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's crazy, right?
they were talking about cars and they were like I got this new car. I don't think I'll ever spend over $500,000 on a car. That's a bit too much. The car you got was like 400.
Just shy.
The fuck? Like,
It's
how is that a
weird,
normal
bro.
conversation to
Yeah.
have?
Yeah.
But then she did, appreciate me not caring about the money. Not caring.
I don't care about the money.
And then after that, we just got to chilling. Like I shot my shot by literally, I called her. She answered and she was like, "Oh, hang on, like I'm talking to family members overseas at the moment. Such and such and such." So like, all right, cool. And then I waited like 5 minutes. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna message her. And I said, how about I come over with some wine? I'm sure you got snacks. You wanna spend the Friday night. It was a Friday. Spend the Friday night together. And
How'd you spend it?
so
You playing like bingo? Or some
yeah, Sudoku.
We doing crosswords together.
shit? Yeah, doing crosswords and
Talking
shit.
about back in my days. No,
What'd she say to you?
she said
Like back in my day, we used to own people like you.
Oh my god.
he doesn't like those type of jokes, hey, because he can't
You
say
don't
them.
like those
He can't say them.
We can say it.
Yeah.
They used to own us. You used to.
Your people. She said she got off the phone call. She calls me back and she goes, "That sounds lovely. Here's my address." Da, 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 da. She was staying at this like high rise hotel, like the really top, the good ones. And then I asked her like, "Oh, what are you staying here for?" She goes, "Oh, I'm just moving places now, so I'm just staying here at this hotel." And I asked her like, "Oh, how much are you paying?" Because it's fucking top, like the loft, yeah. He goes, "Oh, it's free." It's like, "Oh, do you know the owner?" This woman goes, "My family owns this hotel." Damn. And I was just like, damn.
No, I own
That's
you.
when I realized, yo, okay.
You were doing the bending? Huh? You was doing the bending that night,
Yeah.
huh?
What the fuck is the bending?
The bending.
The
Ah,
bending, you bender.
Oh, no, the bending. I was like, wow, come up with it. Yeah, so later that night, we prayed to God about like
Yeah.
the prosperity of
On both knees.
both of us together. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were both on our knees together. Praise Jesus.
Yeah. I think she knew Jesus, like personally.
She prepared the last supper.
Right. She was there cooking. Right? Yeah. 33
Right,
AD.
that's the story.
Right. Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. She was one of the disciples. Right.
She's the one who took the photo.
She was
Yeah.
married to a shepherd.
Right. She was there in the New and Old Testament. Right.
The new and old.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'm done.
38 isn't even that old.
Yeah, that is that. No,
Yeah,
that's fucking ancient, bro.
Bro,
Why are you gonna deflect? I'm trying to help you deflect on
no,
me.
hang on, because I'm copping this.
Yeah.
You're
Looks like
sleeping
that.
with someone that's 45.
Looks like I gotta. Looks like.
He's just exposed.
I'm not comparing. It's not a race. We're not comparing.
Damn.
45?
She was part of the Industrial Revolution.
46, I think.
What do you ask her? Like, what were the wars like? Like,
Was Hitler cool?
Oh, bro.
Or too far? Fuck.
Was
Kanye.
Hitler cool? Okay, Kanye. Fuck yeah, no.
Yeah, what are the conversations like?
Yeah, well, how do...
Like, did you invent the wheel?
That is
like,
that's no. I'm actually like what
Bro, I thought I was tripping out seeing all these lights, right? With all this shit.
like
Yeah, I
like
thought you were fucking lighting up. Sorry, I had to get that out of my head. Bro, I see this see this? Little fucker.
His face?
Yeah, I thought I was tripping
no
out.
because like
There's a light there.
that would be an interesting dynamic because you're essentially the same age as like her son. So
No, I'm not. I wasn't actually.
No.
Yeah,
Yes,
how old was
I'm
her
a
son?
kid.
I know how old the kids were. They weren't my age,
How old
bro.
are 8? 10?
are they older?
Spot on, bro.
10? 8 and 10?
8 and 10.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
You must have experience.
No, I think I told
can
you.
tell.
I think I told you, bro.
I thought it was 2.
Nah, no way.
New mother.
8 and 10, yeah.
Can you just, like, do you reckon if she breastfeeds now, it'll just be powder?
Dang.
What?
She's a lovely woman,
What
bro.
type-
She's like top.
How did you
like,
find-
top nicest people?
How did you find a conversation with her?
She was one of the first people.
When 0 goes to 1,
Yeah, how did
the conversations go.
yeah, how did you find the conversations with like an older woman?
I liked it, bro. I like talking to older, mature women more than I like to talk to like girls my age or like give or take an age or two above or under.
How,
Like, 'cause she's
how
got
much under?
Seven.
Yeah, it's a different
I
ball
can't-
game, eh?
Yeah.
It is. I can't really go.
You can't
back
say
now.
certain jokes.
Fuck it. We'll say it. Go.
I wasn't lined up a joke. I was just saying like,
everything lined up. But like,
No, but
you
like,
know how we're quick to like
okay, fuck you.
somebody would
me, right?
see something like that.
Yeah,
We're quick to jump into like a joke or something.
Because they
You can't
they
just
still
jump
have to
out.
put in the hearing aid. That's actually the joke, you know?
And put the teeth back in.
Right.
Dentures.
Let me respond. Right.
You're on smokes tonight, eh, you fucking
Oh
dickhead.
shit.
Like, what did you say, my dear?
No, because like shared life experience is like a big a big thing when you first meet someone. You're trying to connect.
It is
Yeah,
that part I found like quite interesting because she's like talking about like when she was our age, 25.
Yeah, like
and it's like, you know, she's
One of
almost,
the founding
she's
fathers.
almost founding mothers.
Founding mother, yeah.
She's like almost like double our age.
Yeah.
So it's like when she's talking when she was 25.
Yeah, she's like, I remember when I sailed here.
when the trade winds were blowing. Otherwise it'd be just portside.
right.
When I sailed here.
Right. Yeah.
Hey, you remember when boats were just made out of timber?
Yeah. She does.
No, but it's so I had like the best time.
that's
Yeah.
good.
I hope she had the best time too, guys.
Yeah.
So you stopped seeing her.
Well, here's the thing, like she has
She's still alive?
Whoa.
Damn.
I'm on fire tonight.
Yeah.
No, but cause it made things a lot more interesting and I guess easier for me because she's got her own career, life, and like her kind of part business, and then she's got her actual family and children.
Damn.
And then it's like when she has time, she can spend with me, like the little moments of time.
She doesn't have much time left, though. Eh?
Damn. Idiot. Hey, what an idiot.
Yeah.
Because like I was
Like
pretty,
her business, how did it work? Like, did they trade like sheep into this or like gold bars or something?
Shillings.
Yeah, shillings. Yeah, shillings.
Oh, it was actually before currencies were created. Like
Pieces of gold.
pieces of
Right.
The gold standard. It's like
I think she was there when Jesus was born. Like she was one of the disciples.
Oh, she trades people.
Frankincense.
Was she a follower of Moses when he parted the sea?
Yeah, she was like.
She was the one who got freed.
She was like, part that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is she the one that's imparting like the white power stuff onto you? Is this where it's coming from?
You won't mess to see through as me, man. Relax.
Nah, I heard that when God created the world, it was her, Adam, and Eve. That was the starting three.
Starting three. Hey, the big three.
Oh shit! Her, Adam and Eve.
Hey, it's not often there's somebody more white than me, so I got to take advantage.
Damn, we're supposed to be fucking cool,
Whoa, we're supposed to be.
Whoa, would you say that you guys are in a clan?
Nah.
The jokes are flying tonight,
I
bro.
reckon, eh?
The Rona got me.
The Rona got me.
The Rona.
Have you been with an? Oh no, you haven't. Never mind. Have you been with an older woman?
No, but I've been with a woman with a child.
Hey, high five, bro.
I don't know if this is okay.
Yeah. What you mean you have?
Spirit fingers. Yeah.
I was
I've
the
been
first
with-
one to
You
do
were
it.
the first
I was
one.
the founding
yeah.
father of this single mother shit.
Yeah.
There's something different, eh?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever date a single mother though.
Nah, that's a different like level.
Yeah.
I could.
Because like I feel like she'd leave after like I take her son's PS5 and shit. Like, it'd be too much. It'd be too much, right? Like my son had his Tim Tams in the fridge. I ate them. Like it's just too much.
Bro, oh my god.
What did you
just remembering like reminiscing like actually, no.
Just drop the name out there.
I'm beeping it.
Cheers to that.
Maybe to like cut it out.
Yeah, of
But like
course.
to walk through her house and like see images like portraits and stuff of her kids.
Whose kids?
Her kids.
Oh, this is
The older woman?
Going through her house, yeah.
The older woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
And
the
then-
portraits, were they painted?
Oil based paint. Like whale oil type of shit. like walking like dick hanging out like
Huh?
well, it wasn't
Right,
going
right,
left to
right.
right, it was like going like
Yeah, I
Like,
think
and then her
Van
kids-
Gogh gave it to her personally. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the one who gave it
How
to
how does she feel about Just Stop Oil?
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know what that is?
just some oil.
Or whatever it's called. Stop. Like the
The climbers.
protesters who glue their hands to like the Van Goghs.
Oh, idiots! Yeah,
Idiots.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, it's just
what's
felt-
it like seeing the kids' photos?
It just felt weird, like my dick like hanging out.
You know what's crazy?
Walking through her
Wait,
bedroom.
I got a joke.
Hey, and like opposite.
Why are you grabbing my hand?
You got scared of it.
So there's a frame photo of the kids as soon as we
few.
walked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his kids were also in the wall after. At night, Why you squeeze my hand up?
Because you squeezed my hand.
No, I didn't.
You scared me. I got scared.
What? That's
It's
bro,
crazy. It is.
how
it is.
do you hit the walls?
Just
I'm
build
trying
like
to
that.
ask questions.
Right.
Can you not aim?
Aim. I can aim. But
You
it's
just
like,
choose to aim on the walls.
like to be safe, I got to make sure like I cover my ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you literally cover the ground.
Yeah.
And the
that's
walls.
it.
And her walls?
Oh nah, that's dangerous.
She can't get
That's
pregnant
dangerous.
anymore.
Nah, surely not.
No, that's not even
I
a
don't-
joke.
no, no,
Can
no,
she
no,
get
she-
pregnant still?
She
Probably.
can.
45,
She was
45?
she was
Yeah.
very much like
Isn't
Like-
that menopausal age?
No, that's like
I'm not
70,
even
she,
sure.
she, did- she's not
70.
at that age yet. No, I think that's a bit
Oh, so still get
50,
wet.
60.
Still
Oh,
get wet,
wet.
look.
Wet. Oh my god.
How wet?
What's that?
Like when
like a
Moses
fish tank?
parted the Red Sea.
Oh my god. This shit.
Fish tank wet.
This shit was off the chains,
How wet was
Like-
she?
like a fucking tsunami.
Ooh.
And she was like amped up too.
Hey, what's
she
the
was
number
amped up
again?
to 10. Oh my god, you're never getting that shit. Holy moly.
I think she was there when the first tsunami happened.
She was there when God created water.
Right.
She was
You know,
the water.
do you remember like in school when it was like the evolution of just species and it was just like a little sperm looking thing into a fish into a
Yeah.
thing? Yeah. She's the first one that got out of the water.
Damn, but she's only 45.
Yeah. She's 4 billion years old.
So yeah, continue on.
She's
with
survived
my
the
God.
Continue
dinosaur
on with the wetness.
media.
Bro, like I can't describe it. Like it's
She survived the ice age. Yep. She was from Pangea. You know?
She survived Titanic as well.
Right. She walked here on the land bridge.
oh my god.
Damn.
Holy shit. That's fucking cracker though.
Alright, go on.
Like I can't. It's so hard to describe. Like it's just so like just absolutely
reminiscing.
saturated.
Bro, he
bro.
said-
It's
He
like
misses it.
it's
He
risen me
misses
right
it.
now. Her pussy
Damn, why you say it like that for?
Her pussy
Yeah,
is
he
like,
said it wet.
Yeah.
is like it had me risen.
Huh?
It was risen me, bro. Risen.
It's risen. You're like
Who riz who up? Did you
like-
riz her up or did she riz you up?
I think she was pretty much.
So
It's hard to say because like she was kind of like, oh, I'm like straight off the bat. She was kind of like, oh, I'm kind of like into what you're about. I guess.
Right. How'd she say?
I guess coffee, taste, and fashion actually starts to pay off. Boy, so I'm talking about update your profiles.
How did she say it? How did she,
Hinge dates.
how did she riz you up? Was she like, how art thou? Or like,
That's how she was talking.
You got this one. Thy shall take me on a date. How art thou? It's crazy, bro. She's only 45, bro. She probably says the word bro.
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.